All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Look at the spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
On 1st and 10, Bradley. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Bradley forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's get that ball, D! Let's get that ball!
Throwing again. Bradley to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check 4! Check 4!
To throw on 2nd down. Bradley flush to his right. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Run left, run left. Right, right.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Off play action. Bradley. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Bradley. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bradley. And Ingram holds it in. And right in. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The result, a 1st down, as a quick slant gets him 14. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Gun! you now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Spread 38. Spread 38.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to him on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Bradley steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Bradley going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Now and he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Bradley flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Off-play action. Bradley. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Switzer now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City in for the score. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back to throw. Bradley escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Detroit!
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schmidt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now back to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And some room to work. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
This is Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Bradley. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake. Bradley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Check nine! Hot! Hot!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 We got 3. We got hot!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.